There you are, Joel. Hi! Joel, get on out here because they gave us 6 minutes on this ring, and that is a criminal crime. Okay. This is usually where I just kind of like chit-chat for a little bit, and then I bring out Joel Schechter, but I would never in a million years let that happen because A, we love him. B, he's bringing us the world's finest pearls, and he added it with the world's finest simulated diamonds. This is the cultured pearl with Diamonique. Joel, do you know how long it's been since I presented a pearl ring? It's been years.
I would say probably 3 or 4 years.
It's crazy, and I know that they're hard to do, but man, now that it's here, this is...
You also have one of the biggest pearl rings it's like the moon on your hand. This is an 11mm pearl gem.
Founder, brand ambassador, gemologist for Honora. I mean, this is bridal.
Yeah, this is
a
killer ring. You know, we find that when we make these classic rings, they're the ones that people love the most often and ask us to continue to do these kind of. This one looks like a 3-stone ring. It's made with actually 6 stones, you know, three on each side for it to make the triangle. But whenever we make these classic look rings, women go crazy because it's something that you're going to wear and have forever, and it always looks great. Look at the pearl quality on this one.
This is a real pearl. Like, I know that sounds silly for some of you.
We have to tell, but when you see something under a couple of $100 and under $100 and under 70,
yeah,
you have to say these are real cultured pearls, and 11mm. I cannot do many. I think this is the only 11mm button ring that I was able to do the entire year. And this is our AA quality buttons. You look upwards, left, down, right. Look for a spot. You're not going to see it. The quality is crazy, and it's a South Sea size pearl. Really, in our pearl world, price-wise, for a song and a dance, it's really an unbelievable value when you talk about the size and the quality of the pearl. Okay, for the price that you're seeing on there.
So the bad news is we have fewer than 500 in each of the silver and the 18-karat yellow gold. This is the close-up of all close-ups. Look at that. That whole conversation that Joel just had about you won't be able to find any kind of spot or mark or error on the pearl. That's why we say it is the top 1%, 2%, 3% of pearls that you're going to see anywhere. And when we pair it, as we should, with flawless stones, aka Diamonique, the world's finest simulated diamonds, that's when it becomes not just jewelry, it is fine jewelry. And what's the tricky part with pearls? You can't facet them. You can't do anything.
You got to let them grow.
Exactly.
And then you got to pick the ones that are killer.
Exactly.
And that's what we do. We go for that top 2 to 3% approximately. And 11mm percentage is even a lot less than that. We probably have to go through 300 or 400 pearls before we'll find one that we could put in a ring like this. Because when they're growing for so long, Jen, they got to grow about 7 years, 6, 7 years to get this size. It's the only way to do it. This is a farmer that kept those pearls in the water longer. Okay. Unfortunately, when you keep it in the water longer, you get pearls with more spots and more marks. So to get one like this that's really got that cleanliness, you know, it's kind of a needle in a haystack, so to speak.
Did you notice that stamp underneath? This is Italian made, all right? And the gold is 18-karat gold. And I'm wearing it right-hand ring, but I'm telling you, if you want to wear this and you have a beautiful diamond band, or you simply want to wear it as your substitute while travel as your bridal, then this is how you do it. But this is one of the, I don't know why necessarily, but it's one of the gemstones that I think of when I think of spring, when I think of summer, right? And one of the few, I think there's only 5 truly organic gemstones on the planet.
Very, 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 very few, and in white with luster, this is the only one that's going to do it. And there's something about the purity of a pearl and the connection. You know, you give someone who's graduating soon, or Mother's Day's coming, you give somebody every time it slips on their finger.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that connection between two people that just doesn't seem to happen with any other gem. I said when I was talking to Alice, I said it looks like, you know, with your fingers, you've got the moon on your hand.
Yes.
That's quite. And she looked at me and said, "Yeah, the bigger the better."
The bigger the better.
So and I think most pearl rings are quite small. Probably the average is about a 6mm that we make. So an 11mm pearl is just huge.
Isn't it true that like the larger pearls and the tiny pearls are the hardest ones to get, right? Like
yeah, the small pearls, the farmers just don't want to. They can
don't
grow
want-
them, but they
yeah.
don't want to because
They can make more
why
money
take?
if they wait.
If you leave it in the water for another year, or another year and a half, you'll double the size of the pearl. You'll double the price that you'll get for the pearl.
Precisely.
And then as you get larger, then you have the others. For every little quarter of a millimeter gets up is a chance for more spotting, more marking. So the percentage of high quality, this quality, goes down remarkably as we get into pearls over 9 and 10 millimeter. Once you hit 11 millimeter, it's really, really hard. This farmer is really good at growing large pearls, okay, and his water is really pristine and keeps it really clean. And then this is kind of what you need to get a pearl of that quality. Look for a South Sea size pearl that's got that kind of luster, it's got that kind of size. Put a bunch of zeros behind
Yes.
it. Okay, you're going to be paying a big freight. Okay?
I'll be lucky if I'm able to view that
We're
behind
really,
glass. At
really
some point.
proud that we can do this. for
Isn't it
this-
so
this
great
kind
to
of price.
know that you're getting fine jewelry for $65? I mean, everything is so expensive these days, and then to be able to look down and go, that's the real
Yeah,
deal.
I heard about your garlic bread. Okay, if you think-
$17.
Yeah, so you think about 4 orders of garlic bread.
I'm
You've
like,
got-
too
you've got
slow.
Got yourself a ring forever. Yeah.
Exactly, right?
And it's true. Some things are just crazy these days, and we're able to jewelry. We've been able to really do a great job. Although pearl prices in the future are going right now, the raw material is going crazy. So it's really these are great buys because I could tell you the replacement for us is big multiples
You're right.
of these prices.
300 remaining silver, 350 and 18 karat gold over silver. It's J431753. Joel, thanks so much.
Thanks, Jen.
Good to
It's
see you, honey.
So good to see
Have
you.
a great
Okay,
weekend.
bye, everybody.
All right, friends. Still to come from Revitaline. And I'm wearing them now. I feel so happy. Many of you already know